trading up good vibration.
Hi everybody, Alex Employee here from Expert Forex, and in this video we're going to see how a trader turned $10,000 into millions. And the beauty is the trader has now disclosed the full trading strategy. Such an easy strategy, and you can just follow it step by step. So what is going to be made available is information about how the trader took this $10,000 to a million using very simple tools, nothing advanced, just basic standard MetaTrader or trading view indicators. So let's have a look at what you'll see. Firstly, you'll see that the trader is an independent, self-funded trader. So it's not a corporate trader or anything like that. This trader used their own money. But it wasn't easy at the start of the trader's career, and it's a basic online trader like you and me, and that's what makes this story so special. In the beginning, in the first 2 years, he blew 4 accounts. Now that's not unusual. I have blown accounts in my first few years, and it's because people have no idea about risk management and position sizing. So after blowing those 4 accounts, the trader started focus on risk management and position sizing. What happens when you start out? You focus on entries, getting the entry and the direction right, and you forget about all the most important things. Direction in the end is not the most critical thing in trading. Once the trader knew how to control risk exposure, very strict position sizing and risk management rules apply to every trade. And that's so mechanical, you don't need to even think about it. If your rule is, I'm not going to risk more than 1% of my account on one trade, that's a mechanical rule. You can just apply it very easily. But initially, to get off the ground, the trader had to use slightly high risk. But once you're off the ground, you then reduce the risk with the more success that you achieve. And that's exactly what's happened. And you'll see this examples of this. Now, the trader is a trend breakout trader. So the trader trades with a trend and uses the breakout in the direction of the trend to trade. So it's not rocket science, really simple. In fact, the technique, I've analyzed the technique. The technique was around 40 years ago. It's a very basic technique. But what makes a difference, the trader had confidence in this technique. So what he does is he shares his exact strategy step by step in great detail. How stops are managed, how entries are managed, how the cashing in of deals is managed. And there are 2 full examples that he shows that will explain the strategy in more detail. And it's, again, as I said earlier, it's not rocket science. All that is used is a number of moving average indicators mainly, and there's another indicator like trend lines, but essentially no rocket science involved, and that is why you can actually use it on Trading View or MetaTrader to trade the system. Trader uses price trading. In other words, it doesn't wait for the candle to close. As the price hits a certain price level, then the trader enters, and that is how it works. So he's a day trader, he's a manual trader, he watches the charts and he uses pending orders to do these entries. He also has a method of cashing in partially throughout the trade. So he must probably do a third as it's reached a certain level, and then another third as it reaches another level, and then the rest at the end. Again, very rule-based cashing in method. Strict stop loss management is controlled. So after the initial entry, there's an exact rule to where you should be putting your stop loss. Then how the trailing stop works is explained 100%, and the trailing stop gets smaller and smaller and smaller as the trade goes on. But the big thing here is there are huge returns on risk achieved by this particular trader. Now that means that he can actually make a huge profit with a small success ratio, because if you're earning 10 times the amount that you're risking on every trade, that allows you to have a small success rate but a very, very high income. Now, the full video and the strategy is available on our Expert Forex free forum. It's a very detailed video. It is on our free forum, and if you are not a member of this forum, simply join it to gain access, and you'll not only gain access to this particular video, but you'll gain access to a great many other free resources once you're on the free forum. A link to this forum will be available in the description of the video as well as in the first comment of the video. Now, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you click through and go and watch this video. It is incredibly educational because the system is actually a very basic system, and all it takes is confidence to apply it. Again, because this trader has made so much money, the trader has made this system available to all other traders. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.